They say they want that raw, but we about to give them all this real shit. Yo, turn your notifications on and subscribe to the channel, talking that real shit. It don't matter where you at or where you from, cause Real Raw Radio gon' get it done. And it don't matter where you at or where you from, cause Real Raw Radio gon' get it done. Hey, tell a friend, go tell a friend, go tell a friend. Miss J. Perez, she back at it again. Hey, tell a friend, go tell a friend, go tell a friend. Miss J. Perez, she back at it again.
Okay. And tonight on Realrawradiopodcast, Radio Podcast, we have Ruth, Miss. What is it? Something publishing. What is it?
Oh, Scholars of Tomorrow.
I know that there's an abbreviation.
Scholars of Tomorrow Publishing.
Yeah, we're on really the camera. Yes, and Ruth. How do you pronounce your last name?
Fleury. Yes.
All right. Is it just like a fancy way to say it?
Yeah, you got Fleury.
Fleury. I like it because I always say like Ruth Fleury, but I knew like it had
the
to be
flavor.
Yeah, it has some type of like to it, like you know what I mean? Because the way it's spelled, you have to be real particular with how you spell it.
Fleury.
Yeah, because she checked me on it when I made the flyer. She's like, it's the E before that. I'm like, oh. Nah, but
don't worry. A lot of people make that mistake. Or they put FLURRY.
Oh, yeah, no. I did one R. I didn't do the R. I just did the R. So, okay.
Yes.
Ruth, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. So I'm excited. Yes.
I am too. So she's an author of a children's book. She does a lot of events and things for children that is really, really dope. I was at an event, which was actually like a hip hop event, and she still came on that stage and was talking about her, her books, and I loved it. I think a lot of people were amazed and they were intrigued by it.
Yes. I inspired a few people because they were saying they want to. They started writing a book. So I'm like, go for it. Yeah. And contact me.
Contact her because she can help you.
Yes.
So when did you start writing books? Let's talk about that.
All right. Yes. So, pandemic, right? So 2020. Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. Prior to the shutdown, I was working as a part-time guidance counselor, school counselor.
Okay.
And
New York City Public School?
Yeah, New York City Public School, yes. And, I started working at home. They shut it down, so we started, but it became challenging for me. Mm-hmm. At the time, I had 4 children, so to get them into remote learning, or if the younger one, to cater to her, it just was really challenging, and my husband was also working remotely. So I had to resign. Unfortunately, I had to resign. Yes. And basically just after getting them bored and thinking just about stories when I used to teach in New York City as well as a kindergarten teacher, and then just from my son's stories or other people's stories, I just say, I started writing it, and I wrote it for fun. Like it was a joke.
It was not a joke because look what happened.
I know, right?
Joke's on you.
And my family, friends, they loved it. They said, wow, this story is interesting. I like it. Mm-hmm. And then my kids like, Mommy, please publish it. So I said, all right, I'll go for it.
Your kids told you to publish it.
Yes.
How old are your kids?
Okay,
you got
so
5.
oldest, yes, 5 now, yes.
That pandemic hit. That pandemic hit.
Yes, a pandemic baby, yes.
And she look good for 5 kids because, man, listen, I got 1 and I'm chunky.
No, okay, no.
I have 2. And mine is 16. There's no excuse, girl.
So we're going to be working out together, right? Yes. Motivate each other, yes.
Yes, motivation.
So 13. Okay, so the oldest is 13. He'll be 14 next month, February. And then...
Aquarius?
Yes, he is, yes.
Okay.
And then I have 2 born this month. So we're talking... Yes, right?
Oh, God. What
Christmas,
days?
and then now birthdays.
Wait.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. So what are the days?
The 10th and the 13th.
Sheesh.
So next week, in the same week. Yes, Tuesday and Friday. Yes.
Tuesday and Friday. That's like when I record. So I know you're going to be celebrating while I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
How old are they?
Oh, and then my birthday is the 28th. So
January. You're Aquarius too?
Yes. Okay, when's your birthday?
April 11th. I'm an Aries, but I like Aquarius.
Okay.
We get along.
Yes. So he's gonna turn 12. He's 11 now. The second born, and the third born. I said the third born. The fourth born. She's born on the 10th. She's gonna be 4.
Okay. So wait, hold on. That was 3.
I skipped one, right? So she's 7. She's October. She turned 7 last year.
What?
October 3rd.
Oh, she's little Libra. Look, I'm so into astrology. We should write a book on that. Because I can help you. Girl, I love astrology.
Yes. And the baby is February 22nd.
Oh, my God. Yeah. January and February is busy in your household.
December, right? Then we Happy New Year. Then birthdays, January, February. And then my husband's March 11th. So after that, we get a break.
Oh, he's a Pisces. Aquarius and a Pisces. That's very interesting.
Yes.
Nice. It works because they got 5 kids, okay? 5. That's the cinco number.
Uno, dos, tres. No.
So, how was it juggling the kids and writing?
Okay.
They give you inspiration?
Yes.
I'm sure they do.
Definitely, yes. Cheer me on. Mommy, yes, good. Up until the point just getting it published and having it, like, they're like, wow, Mommy, you wrote this. Even when I go to book signing and also pop-up shops, my daughter, my first daughter, she loves going with me and she helps. She goes like, hi, look, my mommy wrote a book. Would you like to buy my mommy's book?
And the quality of this book, that's so dope. But the quality of this book is really dope.
Yeah,
this is super dope.
Yes, thank you.
And she has the copyright information, the dedication.
Yes.
Which is to her husband, children, and the misunderstood, energetic children on this earth.
They're misunderstood. Yes.
I'm one of them. You know, I have ADD, like in real life, and I didn't need a doctor to diagnose me.
Okay.
I know.
How was it? How was it growing up and going to school? Tell us a little bit about it. I'm interviewing.
I didn't go to high school. I didn't go to high school.
Why not?
I'll tell you why. All right. So,
yeah.
But my name is not Ria. I really want to see this wig though. All right. Yes. So I didn't have a great childhood. We're just gonna put that on the line. And my junior high school went up to 9th grade, so it was like 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Okay.
Now it's like 6, 7, 8, right?
Yeah.
When I was in junior high school, my particular junior high school was 7th, 8th, and 9th. So I was the last 9th grade class to graduate, and I had a really rocky relationship with my mother. I was always, getting kicked out and in and out, or I was taken away, like my 7th grade year, and we got put in like foster care, but my grandmother took us, and it was just a lot of stuff, right? So
Granny.
Yeah, Granny, Grandma.
Yeah.
Then when my mom came back, I was in 8th grade.
Okay.
That wasn't that great. So I was never really home. I used to sleep at other people's house because it was just
the
a lot
relationship.
of, it was just really chaotic and really toxic.
Yeah.
So after 9th grade, I met my boyfriend, my first like real boyfriend, and I started really staying with him and his family. So it's like I already graduated 9th grade.
Yeah. Oh
so,
yeah, because graduate. Yeah.
Right. So I'm kind of like staying there, or he'll sleep over my house, but I was at his house most of the time. Then when it came to go to high school, he didn't want me going nowhere.
Keep it to himself.
No, it's really the truth. Like, he really didn't want me going nowhere. My mother didn't care at the time of like really what I did. Yeah. So after 2 months, they kicked me out because I was just taking up a seat for someone who really wanted to go. So I was like, all right, fine, whatever. So we broke up, me and the guy, like 10 months later. I go back to the house. I'm like 50.
With your granny or
no, my mom.
Okay.
Because remember, she came when I was 8th grade.
Okay.
And I tried to go to Washington Irving.
By Union Square.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God, that was so much fun. But I never went to class. I used to go to like the film rooms and stuff. And I got kicked out of there too because I never went.
The class, yeah.
And a couple of months later, like when I was almost 17.
Hold on. No attempts? Did they make attempts to try to outreach to find out what was going on?
No, and if they did, I don't know, because I was never home.
Home. Okay.
Never was home. And my mother wasn't into what I was doing either. I was in the streets a lot. And I used to stay at my friend's house, you know, between that time. I was really never home. Yeah. But then at 16, when I was about to turn 17, I moved out. I'm home. I worked in the supermarket, making $4.25 an hour.
That was back then. Yep.
And
cashier. Yeah.
Trade fair. Shout out to trade fair.
Because some young children too growing up, they used to pack bags and get tips and stuff. Yeah.
But so that's why I really didn't go to school. I ended up having to work. I did try to go to satellite. It didn't work. And
there was something else cool too. One of my siblings went Job Corps.
Yeah,
right? There was Job Corps too. Yeah,
you wasn't sending me away. I was already out on my own. No, but
yes.
I started just working, doing other stuff. Yeah. You know, to make money, and that's just how my journey ended. And I never went back home.
Wow.
However, when I had my son, I had him at 27. When I was like 30 something, I got my GED.
Nice.
But let me tell you, thank you. Yes. I'm so smart, and I have a really great job. Yes. I'm a supervisor for an IT company or IT help desk.
Yeah. Rather. See? Yeah. It ended well.
Very well. And now I'm here on a podcast with Miss Ruth.
Yes, loving it. See? It's never late.
She's
never too late.
She's so like snuggly. I'm sorry. I'm in a
snuggle bear. No.
Yeah, I'm in a snuggly mood.
It's okay. I love your story. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for
because
asking.
that could be inspiring for others who feel like they want to give up. Okay. No, seriously. Yes. You're the second person I spoke to and just saying, the person I spoke to said he was in the system as well and he wants to write a book in the story. And I was like, I think you should. I was encouraging him saying you should because someone out there will be inspired and feel like not give up, you know, especially with this generation. I feel like they need a lot of support and know that they're not alone. They can make it. Yeah. If I made it, right, you made it, you can make it too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know, it's a lot, but it's also your mindset also, you know.
Yes, that's correct.
Because I could have went down the wrong path and really ended up, because I was not a nice person back then. I'm nice now, but back then, no, I was angry and hurt. So when you're angry and you hurt, you are angry and wanting to hurt other people.
Exactly. Hurt people.
Exactly. So, which is a true statement.
Yes.
But I have ADD. I can't read. No, I could read. Yeah. But I can't read like if I have to take a test, I will read that same sentence over and over. I have anxiety too. Yeah. But I can't comprehend. Like, I just be like, oh my God. Like, I just feel like it's just too much. I can't pay attention to it like that. So, and I don't need no medication.
No.
I know I stutter.
My son too. I have a son that stutters.
Yeah. My stutter got better. But I know I stutter, and I cut people off when they're talking. Not purposely.
Yeah, just...
It's because my brain is like, oh my God, you don't understand what my brain does. It's like...
I gotta talk, let it out, yes. But the funny thing that you say that, a lot of, even my childhood friends went to school because I went to K to 8. When they read the books, like, one of them, she's like, I had ADHD. I have ADHD. Like, everyone was saying, even my sibling, my brother was saying that too. He was saying
I have ADD, not ADHD. I'm not hyper. I'm only hyper when I want to be. But I could be calm, cool, and collected. Collective, yes. Whatever the word is. Nah, but yes. I was watching, you know how like sometimes when you're on Facebook and stuff and like they have like, oh, if you have ADD, reach out to us. I don't need no medication and I don't need nobody's doctor to tell me I have it. I know I have it. I had it all my life.
And made it through.
And I would tell you how old I am, but I don't want everybody to know.
That's none of their business.
No. Just know.
Forever 21.
Oh, God. Hashtag that shit. Yes.
I tell everyone, they start laughing like, well, oh well, forever 21.
Forever 21. Okay. So let's get back to the book. Because the pictures are so dope.
Thank you.
And you
show them.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, let's look at this. So who illustrated this?
Fatima Zishan.
Okay.
Oh, Fatima Zishan.
Yeah, thank you. The illustration is really, really dope.
Thank you.
And when you're reading this, right?
Yes.
It shows the emotion. It shows different ethnicities.
Yes.
Which that means it's different cultures. It's not just one of anything, which I think that is amazing, especially living in New York City.
Right.
We're a big ass melting pot.
Exactly.
Basket, like it just says, you know what they enjoy, What's their favorite sport? Oh, I look cool shooting threes. What you know about shooting threes? Look, it got eating at a table together. A lot of families, we don't do that. Yeah, we don't do that. I don't think we don't do that. We eat whatever we eat. I don't like. It's hardly ever that
time. Perhaps because our fast life living in New York.
No, that too. But our single family homes. It's just a lot of things. You know what I mean? A lot of trouble homes. We don't. I know I did it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I used to eat on the floor. I eat wherever I could. Yeah. Except the bathroom.
Yeah.
Because that's nasty.
But it's funny you said bathroom. That's where I found my peace.
With 5 kids?
No. I'm talking about growing up. I tried. No. They're right under the nose. Mommy.
I watch Tik Tok.
No. Growing up, because
I look under the bathroom door. I be looking at the crack in the bathroom door. I used to see my parents wrap up Christmas gifts and do other stuff that I used to make me angry. I see what you're doing. Yeah, nah.
So when they look, they just see your eyes in the crack.
Man, listen. Fuck your beast. No, they stop. Sorry.
But growing up, because I'm the baby of 4, right? My parents had 4, so it was 6 of us, and 2-bedroom apartment in Crown Heights. So it was tight, you know.
Hey, who had the bedrooms?
Well, I shared with my parents in the corner somewhere.
I did that too. Oh,
because the room was big, so they had me in a corner near the window by the fire escape, and I was scared, terrified. And I'm like, no one comes. And then my sisters, they shared a room, and then my brother living room. Oh, one brother, living room. So we made it work.
You know what's so crazy? I love those stories. You know why? Because we all had a 1-bedroom apartment. It was me, my mother, and my dad, and my little sister. So the crib was in the middle. So her crib was in the middle. My bed was by the door, and my parents' bed was by the thing. But nobody slept in the room. We all slept in the living room.
Best place, huh?
The mattress was on the floor. My mother and my little sister would sleep there. Me and my dad would sleep on the couch. And that was it. I swear to God. I kid you not. Wow. I don't even know why. Like, why?
Just leave the bedroom. Go to the living room.
It's just, like, what were we thinking? We had a whole room.
Wow.
But, yeah. That's
something about the living room. Something.
Maybe because the TV was there. That's why. We finally had, like, a big TV. Like, one of those huge box, TVs. It was a Sony. We used to watch the Jeffersons and stuff. Different strokes. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, my God. Growing up in the 80s was just so much fun. Mm-hmm. It really was.
Yes, going outside during the summer, playing double dutch, riding the bike around. A couple of blocks, the parents didn't know, but
Crown Heights back then was fun too.
Yes. President Street. Where?
I'm from Queens. I'm from Jamaica. I used to live on 144. In Hillside. Okay. South Boulevard. But you really want to know the truth? I lived everywhere. I really did.
So what part of Crown Heights?
No, I lived in East New York, actually. No, okay. I lived in East New York. I used to live in East Harlem. I lived in the Bronx. I even lived in Staten Island for 4 months.
Wow, how was that? Because no one talked about Staten Island.
Yeah, we ain't going to talk about that shit. You had to pay a toll to get there every day, and that shit was like $16. Like, oh, my God. And the drive was crazy.
Yeah, going in.
Oh, my God. Because my son's school was still in Queens. Like, his daycare.
Oh, okay.
Man, that was a long...
Staten Island to Queens? Oh, no.
That was crazy. Oh, no. And I worked in Brooklyn. And I remember one time...
trip.
Girl, you know what happened to me one time? I have he was like 2 years old. Or 3, sorry. Because I got kicked out when he was 3. He was 3. He was in the back seat. Yeah. And I'm on the Verrazano. And it's like a snowstorm. And it's mad snowy and the wind, and I'm like this.
That's
and I'm
scary.
like, oh my God, it's my baby in the back. Like, I just want to get to the house. I just want to get there. Oh my God.
That's scary. On the bridge.
Yeah, I'll never do that again. Mm-mm. But I had to.
Yeah.
I did. And then I moved back to Queens.
See? Smart. So 4 months. That's it.
Yeah, just 4 months.
I said, this is not for me.
Mm-hmm. But I used to go to Crown Heights all the time. No Strand, Fittermore.
Okay.
Yeah. Albany. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This would be some good times. It was
memories.
Memories. So, hyper kid.
Yes.
Who's hyper in your house?
Say. So they say, right?
Mm-hmm. So they say.
I would say my oldest, and then my daughter too. This is the first one. Yeah.
Was this book inspired by your kids?
Yes, I'll tell you the oldest, and I would say my school sons as well. I had 2 of them. Because again, when the children, they're unable to sit still for a long period of time, or again, everyone's different, but for whoever had the complaints, they label them as bad or hyper, and they just tend to ignore them. You know, they don't push forward to try to meet them where they are, or accommodate them.
Right.
Which is not right, because education, that's their right. They have a right to an education, right? They don't know better. We have to teach them better. So let's show them first as model. And then the parents as well. Sometimes the parents don't know what to do. They need help as well.
Absolutely.
So we have to work as a team to help the child. They're the future. So I said, you know what? Like I said, I started writing that. Everyone enjoyed it. I said, now I'm going to publish it to share it with the other children out there, right? The hyper kids, so they say.
So they say. But there's a lot of hyper kids. I worked in a daycare where my son was, and there was a lot of children that we would say had bad behavior. Yeah. But I think they were very misunderstood, or there was probably something a little bit on the spectrum. Yeah.
There's a teacher, I have to say that. I mean, there's a few people I've seen online, but one person, I was like, this is perfect for the vision, is, what's his name? Mr. J. Mr. J is your favorite kindergarten, your favorite pre-K teacher, something like that. But what caught my attention is just the movement, him being intentional with integrating and implementing movement in his lessons. And we're talking about 4-year-olds. So it didn't matter if a child in his class has this hyper or have a lot of energy, and then the other one has less. Like, you see them all all involved. I could show you. And I stood out. I had to reach out to him. I was like, I love what you're doing. Continue doing it. And there's not a lot of male teachers also in early childhood. So that's another thing that stood out. Let me see.
And again, you have also about the author in the back.
Yes.
He says, I'm not hyper, I'm energetic. Because he
turn
was
it to a positive. Right. Yes.
No, you know what? And I think we need more positivity in this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's put it up a little bit. Like I know I said Miss Brooks in here, but he's Mr. Brooks.
Oh gosh. Brooks. What's the thing for the phone?
Oh.
I got it. Hold on. Okay. We're going to replay this for everybody, okay?
I had to shout him because I was like, this is what I mean about this book.
Hold your hands out like an airplane.
Here it now.
Here we go. Jingle bells, February, March, April, May, June,
see, got us moving.
Yeah.
August, September, October, November, and December. These are the months of the year. Woo!
How all these children are engaged.
Days of the week. Woo. Days of the week. Days of the week. Days of the week. Days of the week. It's Sunday
and it's Monday. It's Tuesday and it's Wednesday. It's Thursday and it's Friday.
And then it's Saturday. Days of the week. Days of the week.
Boom, boom.
Days of the week. Days of the week. Days of the week. Boom, boom, boom.
I love that.
Right? So it's like, I don't see that teacher. That's what I'm saying. That's an example of what I'm saying. Not coming with any labels. Taking the children as they are, come in and meeting them in way of finding ways to make it interesting to keep them engaged. That's the point of a job of a teacher as well. I'm not saying we're superheroes because I've been there, done that, but just that's what I did when I was in the classroom. And I started as an assistant, but that was always my goal. I took initiative. I didn't wait for the teacher to tell me do this, do that. I just saw the child needed help, and I went and I engaged with the child. So I just feel like, we have to know what we sign up for, and the kids, they need us. So that's just why, again, I wrote it. Of course, they're hyper or energetic. They have a lot of energy, but we don't have to label them and make it seem like they're bad.
Right. Yeah, no labels. Not everybody has ADHD, or you don't have to do that. You know what I mean? And you don't need medication for that either. Exactly. And I think that the society now, everything, they're trying to pump medication everywhere for everything. And I hate medication, but sometimes I know for certain things you have to take it.
Yeah.
But,
try other things first. Strategies, teaching the child first, integrating movement, intentional, meaningful movement. And if it doesn't work and that's what we have to resort to, then fine. But it shouldn't be the first thing. Oh, medicate. He needs medication. No. She needs medication.
Even adults. Like, we can't just... my mother was sick, right, recently, and they were trying to rule out things, so they had her on one medication, another. It's like, damn, it's like you're a guinea pig, and that's really what we are, because the doctors, they're doctors and they went to school, but okay, well, let's try this. Let's see if this works.
I'm not sure it works.
It's like, damn, and it don't, and that's one thing that's making something else wrong,
right?
And it's
side effects, and then it's like whatever you didn't have before, now you have this. So
that's another thing, the side effects.
Yeah,
when you hear these commercials. Oh yeah, it's gonna make you breathe, but it's gonna cause liver and kidney disease and that. Then it's like, yo, it's like pick a poison, right? You gonna kill me either way. Like,
yes,
so crazy. When did this book come out? Let's talk about when.
Okay,
you wrote it, when it came out.
Okay, so
and how is it doing? I want to know where can we buy it?
Okay. It came out December 14th of last year, so our 1 year anniversary just passed. Yes, thank you. Thank you. And where you can find it, I do have copies on it's available on my website. Also on Barnes and Noble, and Amazon. It's available.
Ooh.
Yes.
I'm a Prime member. I'm gonna go buy one.
On the website.
On the website.
So www.scholarsoftomorrowpublishing.com.
scholarsoftomorrowpublishing.com.
Yes.
That's a long website.
Yes.
So
we'll put it underneath.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely put that up. But yeah, so how much is the book?
All right, so this book here, this is the hardcover, is $22. I do have a paperback that's $18, and then I have a board book. I didn't bring it with me, but I have the board book as well. Why I made the board book, because I thought about the younger children. Right. My baby, he's going to be 2. But even before that, a year, like he would take the book, look at it, and look at the pictures. Yes, and he loved it. I'll share some pictures so maybe we can put it up. But yes, loved it. So I said, and other people I know who have young children wanted to start a library for their child. So I figured, you know what, let me have that option available for the younger ones. Because when I wrote it, I thought about the older children, age 5 and up. But when I saw that, because of the illustrations, as you were showing before, it's keeping them engaged. And if you read it to them intentionally, then they're going to remember. Like my son always, once he sees him, he's like, Rio.
I love that.
Yeah. So he knows. I made a Rio doll. I had a Rio doll made. Knit.
That is dope. You should sell those Rio dolls.
Yeah.
Yes.
And my son, every time he sees Rio.
Rio.
Yes. So I love it.
And the colors, children, for young children, the colors, the pop,
yes, that's true.
It grasps children.
Yes.
Should have grasped me.
See? No, seriously, even the adults. I remember I was talking to someone recently, and I was telling him, for the children, I said, even adults love reading it. And he looked at me, I was like, no, seriously. I have captured pictures, like, they're really engaged and like, wow, this like nice. And I love children books as well, so... Yeah.
Did you ever think about maybe doing wholesale to like daycares and stuff like that?
Yeah, I have in schools as well. Yes. I plan on soon reaching out to DOE schools and see meet with some principals to see if they can get them into the classrooms as well.
And the libraries.
Yes. Oh, speaking of library.
Yeah, let's talk about
speaking of, I do have my books in the public library, Brooklyn Public Libraries. So yes, it's available. Thank you.
Yes, that's a big thing.
Yes. I was so happy because I wasn't sure. The person I spoke with, he was like, I'm not too sure. I have to read it first. I gave him a copy. Within less than 2 weeks, he contacted me back and said he's going to recommend it. Yeah. And I was like, wow, that's a blessing. I was like, thank you.
Let's gotta get that in some queens too.
Yes, I'll reach out to them. Yes, definitely. Yeah. I'll reach out to them.
Yeah, it's a lot of kids. Even the Bronx. The Bronx got a lot of children.
Yes, I can go. I read my book at Brainiac's daycare. Yes, I contacted her, Nakisha. She's the owner, and she allowed me to come in, and I read to them, and the children loved the book as well. It was a great experience. Yeah.
When is your other book coming out?
Okay, book 2. I'm working on it now, so soon. Hopefully within the next 2 months, it'll be out. I just don't like rushing. Like everything I do, I like to take my time, make sure it's meaningful. So definitely, let's say within 2 months.
Okay, good. Yeah, don't rush it. If you don't even feel like 2 months is enough and you need more time, take that time.
Yes. This book actually took me 8 months. Just juggling, again, family, life. And I do have an in-home daycare, but during the pandemic, we closed down for a little bit. But still, just making the contacts, reaching out.
That's
so it took a toll. Yeah, it was a lot.
Especially for one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it came out.
It came out. It's here.
Yes,
it's here, guys. It's here. Shout out to Scholars
Tomorrow
Publishing. I had to like look at it in my brain with my eyes closed. Yes. Nah, but this is really dope.
Thank you.
It even talks about bullying because he's different, and you know the teachers,
the comments,
you know, are trying to tell him, you know, don't run in the hallways. It's okay to be active and stuff. And then there's one teacher trying to scold him because he's just too energetic. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, really good. And he's crying. He feels bad. I would too.
Because that's embarrassing. Imagine you did something wrong, or you didn't think it was wrong, and then a teacher or whoever's yelling at you in front of your friends, and they start talking about you. That's embarrassing.
Yeah. And that happens a lot, by the way.
It does.
Whether the child is small or older, teachers do have a tendency of mocking other students and things like that. And I don't like that.
The children don't forget either. They
don't.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. Let me find out, because I will go to that school. I have. They know Miss Perez. They don't play. They know I don't play. Rather. As soon as I step into a school, because I started from daycare to elementary to junior high school, even to this high school right now, I have to check a teacher.
Yeah, we have to.
You don't snatch something from my kids. Are you crazy?
Yes.
Man, they know Miss Perez.
Yep.
Very well.
Yes. I agree. Listen, I'm an
we're not
advocate
doing
here
that.
too.
And you know what I think too, what really did it for me? Because I worked in a daycare / school.
Yeah. And
I went on class trips, and I see how like the teachers and assistant teachers talk about the students and their parents, and their parents broke up and his father. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that's not right, and you don't do that. So shame on y'all.
Whoever is doing that, yes.
But there's some good teachers, but there's some that really like
good and good apples, bad apples.
Yeah, you know what? And I like the good apples that Juju has in that bowl over there. If there is another, though, she really has good apples.
Okay,
sweet and juicy.
Maybe I'll take one on the way out. No,
I don't even see the bowl. I think it's all gone. I think Lo ate it. Oh no, there goes one.
Oh yeah.
He said, "I don't eat apples." Listen, give an apple to the teacher.
Yes. Who came up with that though?
I don't know. I think that came from like a movie or something. Like, here, Miss Applegate. You know, here goes the apple. Like I don't know. I really think that came from movies though.
Yes.
Let's go get me a candle from Body and Bath or whatever that thing is called.
Yeah.
Yankee Candle, right? You can give me an apple scented candle. I'll take that.
That's true.
Right?
I'll take that too.
Me too. Like make my house smell like apples. Do you want to say anything to the people?
Well,
to the people that
yes. So for those who are thinking about writing your children's book or writing a book, do it. Do it. Do not wait any longer. I've encountered a lot of people that said, "Oh, I wrote a book. It's here. I just need to publish it. I'm not sure what to do." Well, Ruth is here. So contact me.
Right. So give them your handling.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
okay.
I'm a little congested.
It's okay. So you can find me on Instagram, and it's SOT Publishing. Publishing, yeah. Scouts of Tomorrow, yeah. Publishing, and I gave you the website. You can find me there. DM me, or you can also email me. My email is s.o.t publishing@gmail.com. So that's the way you can reach me, and let's talk. Let's see. Let's see where we go.
You never know what type of book you can come out with. Are you good with helping with people with like biographies and stuff, or like document,
Yes. Again, we're new, but definitely I've had a coach that guided me. I didn't talk about that part. I did self-publishing, but I knew I couldn't do it alone. And I was thinking if I should do traditional route or do the self-publishing, but with the traditional, if I went that route, if I thought about continuing going that route, I wouldn't have had the book out yet because it's just costly. It's very expensive. But when I found my book coach, Gio DeVries, basically he guided me and supported me and convinced me, like, you could do the self-publishing route. I'll coach you. And I did hire him, and I worked closely with him, and it went well. And I felt like, I needed that. And I like it. And then just part of my life. I love helping people. I love supporting them. And he also encouraged me, saying that he see that, go forward, become a coach or become a speaker, help other people. So I want to go ahead and do that. Yeah. So 2023 for coaching, workshop, and training coming.
It's about to be the best 2023 ever.
Yes. So contact me, guys.
Contact her. Well, I do want to thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
And just remember that the book is available Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, and her Scholars of Tomorrow Publishing.com website. And also in public libraries in Brooklyn and soon to be citywide. You know, hopefully, because I think this book is a really dope book.
Thank you.
And follow her so she can post her events and people can attend and actually meet her at the book signings. Yes. Because
I do have one coming up.
Instagram is cool and everything, but sometimes meeting someone face to face and just engaging is a lot more
networking
better.
Is really,
networking is a big tool in our industry and everything that we do. Whether if you're an artist, an author, a singer, a poet, a film producer, director, whatever it is, it's just the networking because it's the people that you know.
Correct. I am going to have a book signing at the bookstore called Greenlight, and that's going to be February 18th, Saturday. So they wanted me to go to both locations. They have 2 locations. So one will be on Fulton Street and one is on Flatbush Avenue.
Okay, both in Brooklyn.
Yes, both in Brooklyn. Correct.
Okay. Yeah,
so I'm gonna post that on my.
Yeah, I have that. So I'm gonna put that up on the visual.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. So you're gonna see the flyer that we were just talking about, and just make sure you pull up and engage. And look out for Rio. He has a lot of energy.
Yes.
Okay. and it's just so cute.
And he's a smart boy. Okay. Yes. And he's not bad.
Rio is a normal kid with lots of energy. He enjoys physical activities, loves playing basketball, riding his bike, and running. These help him release the energy and learn self-regulation skills.
Yes, right in the back.
Yes. Let's get it. We are all Rio.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's true.
Rio and Rio.
Uh-oh, I'm about to put a Rio in.
Rio. Yes, mommy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you again. Thank you for having me.
You're
pleasure.
Welcome. Anytime. We're going to rock out. You're going to see more of us together, though, okay? Because this is not over.
No. Okay.
Thank you for
stay
tuning
tuned.
in. Right. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned. And we'll see you soon.